welcome to The Explainer. Look, I am so incredibly pumped to dive into this with you today because we are looking at what is undeniably the single biggest set of AI updates ever dropped by any company in a 24-hour window. Google hasn't just released a few new features here. They have completely ripped out the foundation of their entire ecosystem and rebuilt the whole shebang from the ground up.
Just let this quote sink in for a second. AI is moving from predicting text to simulating reality. This isn't just flashy marketing speak, okay? This is the core theme of absolutely everything we are going to unpack in this explainer today. We're crossing this massive threshold where our tools stop just guessing the next word in a sentence and actually start understanding, rendering, and manipulating the physical and digital world around us.
To put this massive shift into perspective, just look at this number. $190 billion. That is Google's massive capital expenditure investment this year alone just to make this new reality possible. They are literally betting the farm on this transition, and as we look at what they've built, it becomes crystal clear why.
All right, since we've got a mountain of groundbreaking updates to cover, here's our quick roadmap. First, the paradigm shift. Second, a whole new way to search. Third, your 24/7 AI agents. Fourth, how this is revolutionizing creators and developers. And finally, simulating the physical world. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive into part one, the paradigm shift.
So meet Gemini 3.5 Flash. This is the foundational model powering almost everything we're looking at today. It's wild. It's 4 times faster than other frontier models. And get this, it costs roughly a third to half as much as previous versions. Because it makes reasoning this incredibly fast and cheap, Google has unlocked the ability to embed real-time simulation into search, personal assistants, developer tools, and creative workflows right across their entire ecosystem.
Moving right along to Section 2, a new way to search.
Okay, so the days of getting just 10 blue links, those are gone. We are moving to fully interactive, custom-built interfaces. Say you throw a multimodal query at it, like uploading a photo, a file, or even an open Chrome tab about something super complex, like astrophysics or the intricate mechanics of your watch. Search isn't just going to hand you a Wikipedia link anymore. Instead, it actually generates a custom, interactive simulation right there on the results page to visually explain the concept to you.
And this exact same intelligence plugs right into Ask YouTube. You don't have to awkwardly type keywords and sift through 20 videos anymore. You can now use complex natural language questions. Ask YouTube gives you a structured answer right at the top. And, this is the absolute best part, it jumps you directly to the precise timestamp in the most relevant video where that answer is discussed. The amount of time this is going to save us is just staggering.
But here's where things get kind of mind-bending. What if you didn't have to actively search at all? Seriously, what if your search bar could just work for you while you sleep? AI agents now literally live inside the search bar, running continuously 24/7 in the background to track specific sneaker drops or find that perfect late-night venue booking entirely on your behalf.
Which brings us nicely to Section 3, your 24/7 AI agents.
A perfect example of this in action is Gemini Spark. Picture this. You're in charge of bringing nut-free snacks to your kid's game tomorrow. Spark independently monitors the school inbox, adds the right allergy-friendly items to your Instacart, and just waits for your thumbs up to pay. It can even flag sneaky hidden subscription fees on your credit card statement. Pair that with Daily Brief, which is an opt-in tool that scans your Google Workspace apps like Gmail and Docs to give you a prioritized morning rundown of urgent emails and events, and your digital life is suddenly effortlessly streamlined.
Now, if you run a small to medium business, you have to hear about Pomelli. This is an autonomous agent that basically does the work of an entire team handling multiple software subscriptions. You just chat with it, and it learns your unique business DNA. From that, it generates a complete brand book, and in a few clicks, it sets up a fully functional live website. It's like collapsing an entire creative department into one simple chat window.
All right, let's jump to Section 4, revolutionizing creators and developers.
First up here is Gemini Omni Flash, a model that completely blurs the line between world reasoning and pure content creation. You can throw a mix of images, audio, video, and text at it. In one incredible test, they asked it to create a claymation explainer on protein folding. And it didn't just make a pretty animation, it generated a scientifically accurate, visually synced video with zero script uploaded and no research papers attached. It just deeply understood the prompt and simulated it perfectly into reality. And the rest of the Creative Suite is expanding massively too. Google Pics treats every single element in an image as a separate editable object. Then there's Flow Tools, introducing vibe coding, which lets you build custom software just using plain English. Flow Music lets you seamlessly edit parts of a track without messing up the vocals. Oh, and Stitch? It now features live streaming UI rendering right onto your design canvas. But you've got to see the sheer autonomy happening with Anti-Gravity 2.0. This is an AI application using multiple agents working together at the same time. They gave it a simple prompt: make a self-playing Chrome Dino game. The AI wrote the whole plan in 4 seconds. But here is the crazy part. When the game it generated crashed, the user didn't have to code a fix. The AI automatically noticed it failed, investigated the problem, and fixed its own obstacle detection bugs without a single extra instruction from the user.
And finally, Section 5, simulating the physical world.
A really magical example of this next leap is Project Genie. This tool actually plugs generative AI directly into real-world Google Street View imagery. So you can take an actual location, say the Golden Gate Bridge, and reimagine it as a fully interactive, explorable underwater world, with schools of fish swimming around the support cables. Or you can view the Taj Mahal exactly as it looked back in the 1600s. We're literally simulating brand new realities layered right on top of our physical map.
And they're weaving this integration right into science and hardware as well. Google introduced intelligent eyewear powered by the new Android XR system, which is a unified OS built by Google and Samsung. They are going toe-to-toe with Meta's glasses by overlaying visual and audio assistants right onto the real world. Over in the science domain, their DeepMind WeatherNext model successfully predicted Hurricane Melissa's Category 5 landfall an incredible 5 days in advance. And of course, to protect our reality from all this generation, their SynthEye tech has already invisibly watermarked over 100 billion AI images.
So we've just looked at an entire ecosystem totally rebuilt from the ground up to understand, generate, and simulate our world. From AI agents fixing their own code to search building custom learning simulations on the fly, the rules have fundamentally changed. Which leaves me with this final thought for you. As the barrier between human imagination and generated reality totally disappears, how will you adapt to master this incredible new ecosystem? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I seriously can't wait to see how you use these tools.